Hello viewers, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it with your friends. Also, click on the bell icon so that you get the latest information about the videos that are uploaded. Hello students, welcome back to the new video. In this video, we are going to continue the ongoing chapter number 3, Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. In today's session, we will discuss about plastics. Plastics. We all use this word very often. Do you know why? As we use a large number of articles made of plastics in our everyday life. Some of the articles made of plastics which are used by us in our everyday life are plastic bags, water bottles, buckets, mugs, water tanks, water pipes, ballpoint pens, combs, toothbrush, toys, shoes, tea strainers, cups, plates, etc. etc. So these are the articles that we use in our everyday life which is made up of plastic. Apart from the household items, some of the parts of radio, television, refrigerator, cars, buses, trucks, trains, aeroplanes, ships, spacecrafts are also made of various types of plastics. So what does it shows? It is not only the simple household items that are made up of plastic, but some of the parts of the electronic items like radio, television, refrigerator, then vehicles like cars, buses, trucks, trains, aeroplanes, ships, and even spacecrafts are made of various types of plastic. What does it shows? It shows that plastic has taken a very important part or playing a very important role in our everyday life. It has paved his leg in all parts of our life. Plastic articles are available in all possible shapes and sizes. One of the reasons for this widespread use of plastic is that it can be available or it can be made in all possible shapes and sizes. So according to our need, we can make the things that are made up of plastic. Now let us understand what is plastic. A plastic is a synthetic material which can be molded into desired shape when soft and then hardened to produce a durable article. So just like the synthetic fibers, plastic is also a synthetic material. Synthetic means which can be made in the laboratory or in the factories by the effort of human beings. So plastic is a synthetic material, and what is its speciality? It can be molded or given different shape when it is soft and then it is hardened to produce a durable article. Actually, the term plastic itself means easy to mold. So plastic can be given different shape according to our need. Like synthetic fibers, plastics are also polymers. See, chemically, what is plastic? It is a polymer. Just like synthetic fibers, plastics are also polymers. That means that plastics consists of very long molecules made by joining many small molecules together. You know what is polymer? Okay. Polymer means a very big unit that is made up of small units that are joined together. So what we can say? Plastic is a polymer which consists of very long molecules made by joining many small molecules together. The raw materials for plastics are obtained from petroleum products called petrochemicals. So the raw material means the original materials from which the plastics are made, that are obtained from the petroleum products called petrochemicals. You know, the crude oil that is obtained from by digging the earth is processed by the fractional distillation process. So in this fractional distillation, one of the product that is formed are petroleum products called petrochemicals. From that we make the plastic. So we can say that the raw materials for the plastics are obtained from petrochemicals. Now, some of the examples of plastics are polythene, polyvinyl chloride (PVC), bakelite, melamine, and Teflon. So these are the different types of plastics that we use in our everyday life. We will learn about these one by one. Now let us discuss about polythene. Polythene is a plastic obtained by the polymerization of a chemical compound known as ethene. So as the name indicates, polythene means poly plus ethene. It shows that this plastic polythene is made of the monomer called ethene. Therefore, polythene is made by the polymerization of the chemical compound known as ethene. What are the characteristics or the properties? It is very tough and durable. That means polythene can last long. It is used in making the polythene bags, waterproof plastic sheets, bottles, buckets, dustbins, and it is also used for packaging. So these are some of the uses or most commonly used articles where the polythene is used. Which are they? To make the polythene bags, waterproof plastic sheets, bottles, buckets, dustbins, etc. That means our day-to-day life items, and it is also used for packaging. The next type of plastic is polyvinyl chloride. This polyvinyl chloride is commonly known as PVC, and PVC is a strong and hard plastic. It is not as flexible as polythene. We have seen that polythene is very flexible material. It is also durable, but the PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, is more stronger and harder than polythene. It is used for making insulation for electric wires, pipes, garden hoses, raincoats, seat covers, etc. See, PVC plastic. PVC is a kind of plastic. It is used for making the insulation for electric wires. You must have seen that electric wires that contains the conducting copper wires are actually covered with the insulation tapes. This insulation is made up of PVC. Then it is used for water pipes. Before this production or the discovery of the PVC, we were using the galvanized water pipes, that is the iron pipes which have given a coating of zinc by the process of galvanization. And you know that iron is a very reactive material when it comes in contact with the water. So it gets rusted easily. Therefore, that was a challenge to carry the water from one place to another place. Now it is solved by using the PVC pipes because it is hard and strong and does not react with the water. And also these PVC pipes are used for making the garden hoses and raincoats and seat covers. So these are some of the uses of the plastic PVC. The next type of plastic is bakelite. Bakelite is a very hard and tough plastic. So what is bakelite? It is a very hard and tough plastic, and its property that it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity is used by us in various fields of our life. It is used for making the handles of various cooking utensils. Bakelite is used for making handles of cooking utensils for two reasons. Which are they? It is a poor conductor of heat, so that even if the body of the vessel is hot, we can lift or handle the vessel without burning our hand. Secondly, it does not become soft on getting heated. That means it does not change the shape or become soft even when it is heated. Bakelite is also used for making electrical fittings such as electric switches, plugs and sockets, etc. See, bakelite is used for making electric switches, plugs, sockets, etc. for two reasons. Which are they? First one, it does not conduct electricity. As in the case of heat, the bakelite does not conduct electricity. Second, it does not become soft on getting heated. That means even when it gets heated by the passage of electricity, it does not change its shape by becoming soft. Now we will discuss about melamine. Melamine is a plastic which can tolerate heat better than other plastics and resist fire. So what is melamine? It is also a kind of plastic. What are its qualities? It can tolerate heat better than other plastic and also resist fire. So because of these two properties, melamine are used in different areas of our life. Melamine is used for making floor tiles, unbreakable kitchenware, ashtrays and fire resistant fabrics. So what are the uses? It is used for making floor tiles and kitchenware. Here this kitchenware sometimes you might have seen at home. The dinner sets are usually made up of melamines because they are unbreakable. Second, ashtrays and also the fire resistant fabrics. Melamine is a fire resistant fabric. Therefore, the uniforms of firemen have a coating of melamine plastic to make them fire resistant. You know that firemen have to go to near the fire in the process of firefighting. Therefore, their uniform must be fire resistant. That means even when they are near the fire, they should not get hurt or burnt. So, their uniform is having a coating of melamine because of the property that it can be a fire resistant fabric. Now, we will discuss about Teflon. Teflon is a special plastic on which oil and water do not stick. Oil and water do not stick on Teflon plastic because it has a slippery surface. So what is Teflon? It is a special kind of plastic. What is its speciality? Its speciality is that it does not stick the oil and water on its surface. And what is the reason for that? Because it has got a slippery surface. So Teflon is a plastic with a slippery surface on which the water and oil do not stick. And also Teflon can withstand high temperature. So using these two properties, Teflon is used for giving non-stick coating on cookwares. So you must have seen the non-stick cookwares. Now when if you take and touch it with your hand, you can say that it has got a very slippery surface, and if you drop a few drops of water in it, it won't wet the surface, but it becomes it starts moving on the surface of the Teflon without wetting the surface. And also it is used for making salts of electric ions because this Teflon can withstand high temperature. So this property is used in making the salts of electric ions. Till now, we have seen what are the uses of plastics in our everyday life. But the plastics are extensively used in the healthcare industry also. For example, plastics are used in packaging of tablets, for making syringes, doctor's gloves, threads for stitching wounds, and a number of medical instruments. So these are some of the areas in the medical industry or healthcare industry where plastic is used. Which are they? It is used in the packaging of tablets. The tablets cover, if you check, it is a kind of plastic. It is also used for making syringes, doctor's gloves, and also the threads that are used for stitching the wounds. See, sometimes when we get wound, and if it starts bleeding or if the wound is very deep, we will have to take the stitches on that. So have you ever touched or seen that threads used for stitching our skin? It is actually made up of a kind of plastic. And plastic is also used for making a number of medical instruments. So students, I hope you have understood the topics very well, but still if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section. I will surely try to solve it as early as possible. Here are some review questions. Please solve it in your notebook. Thank you.